Must be a satellite monitoring system. I wonder what the satellites are for. And more importantly, what in the world do they have to do with what Linsky was working on?
Bon, ben, toujours pas trouvé grand chose, hein. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose là-dessous par hasard? Ah, attendez, par terre. Ah, j'avais pas vu, j'avais pas vu. Évidemment, c'est ce qui va avec le CD.
Bosworth.
Oh, yes, yes.
Bosworth Clark.
Yes. What is this?
We're going to play a little game.
Oh,
1 in 6 chances.
Il va jouer un jeu, une chance sur 6.
Lucky boy. One more time.
Type chanceux, encore une fois. Bénard. Encore une fois. Il s'amuse bien, lui. Dans son métier. Non, c'est pas ça. Ah!
I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here.
Mhm. Non. Bien. Match. J'ai fait ça 2 secondes. Ah. C'est la version
The
française, je
question
dirais.
is this the unpronounceable name of some Anasazi god, or something even less obvious?
Avec un et peut-être, simplement. Et chèque.
I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here.
Voilà ça. Résumé du projet. Financé par STG, Surveillance Technologie Group. Date de début d'activité 8-3-37. 8 merde. Mars 2037. Date de fin d'activité 11 octobre 2037. Prochaine étape de mise en place. 24 août. En ligne de l'implantation de l'interface. 15 septembre, étape 1, programmation. 6 octobre, étape 2, programmation. 13 octobre, établissement du relais satellite. Ouais, ça se trouve au-dessus, c'était pas ça les dates. Ça se trouve, c'est juste 3 août et 10 novembre. Plutôt que 11 octobre et 8 mars. Ok. Établissement du relais satellite, interface achevée. J'ai mis étape 1 programmation, étape 2 programmation. Alors ça veut dire quelque chose sur mon... Merde, où est mon curseur? Merde, je crois que ça vient de bugger. Ah non, c'est bon. Il faut... Je pose des questions. On va arrêter ça.
Passcard G. Bosworth Clark obviously didn't want to lose this.
En tout cas, celui qui l'a tué ne doit pas être tellement intéressé par la carte, parce qu'elle n'est pas très compliquée à trouver. Ah, sur merde.
I thought I'd stop by and see whether you'd finished your examination of that photograph of Linsky.
We did, but we only found one thing of any interest. Both Klaus and Linsky were wearing ID badges with the STG logo on them. Does that mean anything to you?
No, not yet. If you got a couple of minutes, I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Sure. I've heard only one reference to STG. It was in a letter sent to me anonymously about a month ago. I have people trying to track down what STG is and does, but they haven't had much luck. The letter was sent by someone calling him or herself the Poisoned Pawn. I would have figured it was written by some psychopath, but there was enough verifiable information to make me take it seriously. The letter said that there was a project called STG, which was in the process of being swallowed up by Law and Order. The letter advised us to check out John Klaus, STG, and Law and Order's connection to it. I have no idea who it is. We examined the letter for clues to the author's identity, but came up dry. He or she did say that we could contact them through someone named Jorge Valdez. There are a handful of Jorge Valdez's in the area, and I'm sure there are some that aren't listed. I've checked out the ones I could find, but none of them appeared to be the one I was looking for.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on or has what other? A search place has what other? A search one has what? A search has what? A search job has what other top? A search that has what? Thank you for using.
Tais-toi. Hop. Je dis, prends. On a encore la photo. Voilà qu'on a récupéré. Georges Valdez, 23 personnes du même nom dans le New San Francisco. Des renseignements supplémentaires sont indispensables. STG, société dans le monde. Enfin, 2 sociétés dans le monde. Une société en Californie. Sécurité technologique. On fait les entreprises de Gaiden. Fondé il y a 10 mois. Dissolu le mois dernier. Aucune autre information disponible. John Close. Ok, super pour l'information. Alors. Non, tendance. Je me demande s'il y a du courrier qui est arrivé ici. Alors c'est juste... je sais pas voir quoi faire. Ah, dégage. A priori rien du tout. pense pas qu'il soit là.
Sonny's not in his room. Probably ran out of.
Pyrotex, Chlorastec, Clinastec.
Tex, let me apologize for last night. The things I said were 10% depression and 90% alcohol. Hopefully there's something I can do to make it up to you. If there's anything else you need, just ask.
Wow. Wow. Eh ben, on n'a pas fini.
I doubt I know any more about it than you do.
Entreprise Georges Valdez.
I didn't know most of my father's associates. Doesn't sound familiar. I don't know what that is.
Lettre de photo.
This photo wasn't taken too long ago. That's John Klaus with my father. I don't know anything about it. John Klaus was an old friend of my father's. The last time I saw him, I was quite a bit younger. Doesn't sound familiar. I've never heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really interested in politics, but I can tell you my father didn't care much for the Law and Order Party. My father had some kind of run-in with them a while ago, but he didn't give me any details. Doesn't... So, you found the policy. Well, not that it's going to do me any good, but who knows? Maybe things will work out. I'll admit, I could use the insurance money, but I doubt I'll ever get it. That's where my father worked. He was highly respected in his profession. As I said, my father's will is more trouble than it's worth. She's a hideous woman. If she weren't handling my father's will, I would have nothing to do with it. My father loved chess. He used to say I'd be a good player, but I've never been interested in it. If my father was planning on dumping Dolores, it wouldn't be a surprise. I never understood what he saw in her in the first place. I don't know anything about it.
Bon, on a fait toute la liste.
Certainly are a persistent rogue, aren't you? What can I do for you this time? It's a security system corporation, but I don't know anything more about it. I believe that's someone Carl used to play chess with. I don't know anything more about him. I can't really help you there. Oh, I wish I could be of more help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my darling Carl. I don't recognize his friend, though. This photo was taken recently. I'm afraid I haven't heard of it. I'm unfamiliar with that name. Oh, I wish I could be of more help. I don't know who that is.
Ok, on a fait la liste. Ok, on peut partir. Ça n'a pas beaucoup aidé. À part que c'est juste que le machin Valdez joue aux échecs avec lui. Je vais tout tenter d'aller au Capricorne.
So, how is your investigation progressing?
Pretty good. And I'd like to ask you some more questions, but can I just stare at you for a few minutes? That's good.
You flatter me, but I'd be more comfortable if it kept this professional. What have you found out? Gideon Enterprises had a little shake-up recently. The chairman of the board, Frank Shimming, pulled a coup on Jason Gideon, who's now practically out of a job. It was all legal, but underhanded.
Ok.
Gideon helped us design some of our most valuable and top secret surveillance equipment. We even invited him to join our organization, but he said that he was too old for the cloak and dagger business. Rumors have circulated that Shimming is connected to the Law and Order Party. If that's the case, we're gonna have a hard time doing anything to stop them. Gideon Enterprises has more money and power than it knows what to do with. They would make an imposing enemy.
Mhm. Je pense pas qu'on va prendre beaucoup de lui.
Listen, Mr. Murphy, I've been cooperative, and I've answered all your questions already. I'm under no obligation to help you any further.
I'm just doing my job, Mr. Sternwood. And I know it's not as exciting or as glamorous as yours, but I could really use your help.
Fine. Get to the point. I do not know Mr. Gideon personally, but from what I gather, he's no longer the man he once was. I'll leave it at that.
Sur ça, je vous quitte, c'est pas vraiment ça. C'est plutôt... Enfin, j'en dirai pas plus.
I know Mr. Shimming socially. The last time I saw him was several weeks ago at a political fundraiser. Gideon Enterprises installed our security system. I had no further contact with the corporation. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of it. I can't give you any details regarding that. This photo appears to have been taken recently. The other man is John Klaus. I've never heard of it. John Klaus worked here before I became director. He was the top surgeon and left North Hill for a distinguished position at San Francisco General. I believe he may have performed Carl Linsky's surgery. I don't know who that is. The name is unfamiliar. I am sympathetic to the Law and Order Party platform, though I'm not a registered member of the Law and Order Party itself. About a year ago, Capricorn came to us, to Carl Linsky specifically, with allegations of unethical research practices. The charges were completely without merit. But Carl decided to take a voluntary leave of absence, and Capricorn decided to not pursue the investigation.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for
Allez,
information.
vite,
J has what?
vite.
A search for infra has what? A search for git has what?
Ok. Donc je vais vous laisser parce que la vidéo fait déjà 20 minutes.
Thank you for using the American Information.
Ok, alors... Comment j'arrête ce truc? Bonjour, merci, je vous... Oui, je sais que j'ai un fax. Je vous remercie de votre attention et je vous dis à la prochaine.